What's up, beautiful people? I'm going to start all my videos off a little different these days, always with a precursor. It's that I don't give a fuck what you got to say. I don't really care. I'm out here really trying to give you such next level information to improve your life. This ain't about me. Like, I got my own life. I do good things. I'm part of a, a conscious community inside my own mind, inside my own dream world, and this realm as well. So anything I'm doing here is to provide for you. So don't, as is said, if you're a dog barking for a bone, don't get upset with the flavor of it, So here it is. And I want to talk about this. We changed gears real quick. They ain't even upset of me. I'm just letting people know because I've had too many doubters and naysayers to what I'm saying. Just move on in your life. Find something that provides for you. And if this isn't the flavor and the texture and the tone that you need, find your own. Let's talk about flat Earth and why there's no reason to talk about it. Isn't that confusing? Let's talk about why we shouldn't talk about something. I got invited to do a show, and the topic, part of it was going to be flat Earth, and I don't see the reason to talk about it. It's pointless to me. It's pointless to anybody that's part of. If you either know or you don't know, you either want the information or you don't. There's no convincing someone about flat Earth. There's no way to do it. I can't provide enough information to crack the shell of misinformation. I can't explain to someone or show someone. I can't even point to it if there's enough cognitive dissonance. So the only thing that you can do there, and this is what I really want to share with people, if you want to help people understand flat Earth, it's like you buy from people that you trust, that you like, that you identify with. This is marketing. This is sales in a way. You do business with people that you like. It's that simple. So if I can explain and explore with people other levels of their consciousness, and I can show people 90% of things that are like, wow, that's groovy, that's great, and I'm not, and they're really on board with me, then I can say something as profound as, the Earth is flat, maybe you should check that out. And they go, no way, you can't. Zen, there's no way you believe that. That's the only way I could ever convince someone, and I don't even want to convince them. But it's the only way that I could help someone to understand the concept of flat Earth. And this is why my channel and what I speak has nothing to do with flat Earth, really. Yeah, I've made 350 videos, and 4 of them have been on flat Earth, and it hasn't even been on trying to give you reasons or validations for it, because I know that doesn't matter. I know it doesn't matter. It can't matter. This is the same thing as the vegan culture. In a sense, this flat Earth community is a bunch of people circle jerking. Now, I want to say I'm very appreciative of the people that are out there, like, day in and day out doing these flat Earth communities and doing these shows and making these videos, and because there'll be one person here and one person there that will come in and find the information and go, wow, I guess this is what I needed. And those people are very beneficial and that's just not where I am. I'm not that. I'm not an icon to that. If anything, as I've explained before, bridging gaps and a ferryman of pulling consciousness through realms is something that I do. Being a demigod in a sense of showing people octaves and where things are, that's what I do. But we're all those things, we are all that, and to bring people to their next level of awareness and consciousness, I can't sit here and make videos on the same topic over and over again. And I would, it's like, go through my, I don't know how many hours of videos I've made. I know that it's about 350 videos in the last 9 months, 10 months. And I try not to harp on anything. I try not to, I dive into the same subjects and the same ideas, but to bring it to the level of flat Earth, because it's important. that we know who's full of bullshit and where we live. I know that's very important, but for me to tell you that it's important that we live on a flat earth, I can't tell you it's important to live on a flat earth and you need to know it's flat. I need to tell you that it's important that we live where we do because of the plants that we start to nurture, of the seeds we start to grow, of the rain that falls, of the elements that exist, of the psychological tricks, of the wisdom of the ancients, of the media, of the honeybees, of the magic. I have to speak of all of these things to steer people towards like, hey, this is a level playing field for everybody, and we're all in this together, and we need to start to internalize these concepts, not through, hey, it's a flat earth and NASA and the government lied. Well, we all got the memo, and there's no way that we're going to convince the people. And I wouldn't even want to be part of that crew either. I wouldn't want to be part of anyone that wants to convince somebody that the earth is flat. I don't give a shit if you think the earth is flat. I give more importantly, I care that you think people are not lying and are nice and kind and loving and caring and nurturing. But in that, if you agree to those things, then immediately you'll find your way to realize that the people involved in the NASA community are lying, not nice. They're part of a cult of death, and they continually steal and lie to people. And that's the end goal. People are doing this thing about flat earth where they think the beginning of it is, hey, because I know the earth is flat, everyone else should know that. Yes, and I agree. But you build up to that point. That's not the jump-off point. The jump-off point is not the earth is flat. Now the game's begun. No, the game has begun for people that know flat earth exists because they went through so many other gatekeepers and barriers to figure out the truth of things. And then I get it. You really want people to know, so you go out and make all of these videos and explain how and why the earth is flat. And that makes sense to everybody that knows the earth is flat. But the people didn't come to the conclusion that the earth was flat based upon facts and figures. They came to it based upon the fact that they went through a bunch of hoops and riddles and condescendings and people lying to them and realizing, oh shit, there's something more out there. So if that's the way that you learned it, that's the way you need to explain it. Now, once again, I'm not saying there's anything wrong, and there shouldn't be people that are basically, they hold space. It's the same way, the same reason, the same identity that healers have. What they do, this is like in Reiki, people hold space so that the person that is unwell or diseased can heal themselves. That's what's said. That's what's explained. There's only a few healers out there that are actually doing the work themselves for other people. A lot of us have done that, and there's reasons to do that at certain times, but it's not. That's like teaching someone to fish rather than giving them a fish. You give the person that's starving a fish, let them heal during the process, and then teach them how to fish, and that becomes their thing. But in the same way, when I'm speaking about the healers, they, at the highest level, what they're doing, what we are doing, is we can heal people and put our hands and put our ideas and our rhythms and our emotions and our into people. We can do that, and we can assist that way, but it's only to give people the balance. If someone's going to fall over, we catch them, but then teach them how to balance themselves, so that way they can help others to balance themselves. And in the same way, flat earth is, it's not, that's the goal of it. Once you get there, you don't just go, oh my God, I got the solution. The earth is flat. Here, you need to know earth is flat. But you're talking to a bunch of people that are still, doing things like believing in the institution of the government and believing in eating meat every day and thinking that blood sacrifices right and believing in religion and believing in, like, this is the problem. The way that you go about it is the same way that if you could rewind your path to getting to the knowledge of flat earth, you'd realize that the delivery system is multifaceted. And for the third time, I'll say the same thing. If you're making videos out there, all these because I've come through these videos that these really great flat earthers and that's what their channel is about. They're great, and I'll direct people there when they're ready for it. And they're great for that. They don't know what I know, and a lot of them probably will never come to my channel and listen to what I have to say because they'd be too way far out there and too spiritual, and they're really worried about at this point is the flat earth notion, and that's fine. They can come see me when they want to advance, but everybody has their place in this thing. Some people can move up and down the ladder freely. Some people can jump into different algorithms and show different things. But this is all just to say that there are ghosts in the system. See, the ghosts are chasing the ideas of oh, well, this is what's most important right now. Follow us over here. Don't go over there. And those things exist in a way to keep us from what the truth is, right? Yes, certainly the truth is the earth is flat. Certainly, for anybody that's studied it and looked at it, like, and that's a 99% truth. But what's more true than that is that you need to take care of yourself by eating the correct foods. You need to find your own deity. You need to be your own God. You need to be your own source of light. You need to understand how to do that, and that's all the things that I teach, and I bring people to that. The end goal is for people to go, oh, we're in a flat earth inside of this thing, and we're all creating our own auric field, and within our auric field we can get around other people and create a larger auric field, and that auric field can actually eventually, if we really want to dive deeper into this, we can explode the if you want to call it the floodgates and the firmament we can understand what the firmament means, mind. See, now I'm going to get into really deep level shit, but let's not do that. I'll save that for another video. The point here is this: the ghosts in the system we have to let go of. There's no reason to chase these ghosts of trying to continually regurgitate on every show that the earth is flat and here's why. Because the only people that are coming to those shows are the people that already know that. So let's explore other things. Let's explore the things that are the root system and the consciousness that goes into learning about that. Have a beautiful day, night, or wherever you are. We'll talk soon. Cheers, y'all.